Viewer, I want you to take a very, very close look at the two pictures that I'm putting on my screen right now. These two pictures. That is young Nilesh Rai, just 26 years old. And that's his lifeless body sprawled in a puddle in India's capital, Delhi. Nilesh was fatally electrocuted in the heart of Delhi, and here's what he leaves behind. Nilesh was a UPSC aspirant. He had cleared the civil services preliminary exam and was also to appear for the mains just 2 months from now. This would be Nilesh's 5th attempt to crack the UPSC. Unlike many of his friends and flatmates, young Nilesh was determined to join India's civil services. He saw that as the only way to realize his personal dreams of contributing to a better India. And in his difficult journey towards that goal, he was cut down by an electric wire right outside the flat where he spent sleepless nights studying in the hope that he would crack the UPSC exam on this upcoming 5th attempt. Hailing from Deoria in eastern UP, Nilesh was far from home and a loving family, but determined that joining India's civil services was the only way to make him and his family move to the next level while playing a role in pushing India forward. Even death happened when Nilesh was working towards his dreams. He was returning from a library he visited daily to study when he moved an iron gate with his hand, something anyone would do in the place where they lived, in their mohalla, in their colony, only to be killed on the spot by a fatal jolt of electricity that had no business flowing through that gate. In that image of Nilesh's crumpled body lies the death of many dreams, not just his own. Nilesh had worked hard to pursue an engineering degree in Bengaluru, and then, despite excellent job opportunities, he became laser-focused, almost obsessed with joining the civil services. So who is to blame for young Nilesh's sickeningly untimely death? Were Nilesh alive, he probably would have chuckled at the irony of being murdered by the kind of thing he would have wanted to fix as a civil servant. Nilesh's death is not just the loss of a bright and promising young man, it is a ferocious indictment of the Delhi government's abject failure to ensure the safety and well-being of its citizens. It is a reminder of civic rot, civic negligence, and civic apathy that borders on the murderous. This isn't an isolated incident, but a symptom of systemic negligence that demands immediate and unequivocal accountability. Nilesh Rai was not just another UPSC aspirant, viewer. He was a symbol of hope, of hard work and perseverance. His life was cut short, just 26 years old, not by fate, but by blatant disregard for basic responsibility that the Delhi government owes to each and every one of its people. Why was Nilesh's death preventable? Was it preventable, you're wondering? The answer lies in the government's chronic impulse, the Delhi government's chronic impulse to shift blame and it's not us attitude towards public safety. Whether it was inadequate healthcare facilities, lack of proper infrastructure, or failure in ensuring a safe living environment, the government in Delhi has failed on multiple fronts, on multiple crises. Nilesh Rai's death is a direct consequence of this incompetence, and it's high time the authorities are held accountable. The Delhi government has been quick to pass the buck, blaming everything from bureaucratic hurdles to federal oversight. This deflection is not only infuriating now, but also a stark reminder of the pervasive culture of evasion and irresponsibility. Try giving Nilesh's parents the usual political excuses. Nilesh's lifeless body has evoked a wave of public anger. The viewing public wonders, on a broad level, what we pay taxes for. Why politicians across parties duck all accountability when they cannot even ensure a safe city to live in. And this is India's capital we're talking about. Nilesh Rai may be dead. His personal dream may have ended. But do we allow the politicians to just wait for the story to blow over? Or do we ensure a dead UPSC aspirant gets the justice that he deserves?